Hi Cancer, welcome to your week ahead taroscope. Week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and this resonates with you, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you. So my lunar brothers and sisters, welcome to your week ahead reading. So for your key to the week, well, before we start, let me bless my deck of cards, all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help us all on our paths to our highest vibrational good. So this week, for the key to the week, we have the World card, right? So there is a change of some sort on its way to you. And usually whenever we see the World card, I always say it's like either a change in status, or this is where you get the rewards, you know, the fruits of your labor, all of that kind of energy. Now, the fact that you have this as your key to the week, and this came up in the weekly general, it was the direction card. It kind of suggests that this week you have your finger on the pulse. This week it's almost like you've got a little bit of an inside scoop or an inside track. It's like you understand what is taking place this week. It's like you have this I mean, obviously you've got this innate sense of intuition, but it's like you have this innate sense of where things are going, and ultimately where to use all of your skills, but also where to claim all of your own mastery, like where it is that you've really done the work. Now, the other thing with the World card, like I said, it can be that real change of status of some sort, something, you know, oh, you women who are independent, right? You could have that kind of energy about it. Or it could really just be highlighting to you where you are ready, or where you feel like you are ready for that next level, where you feel like you have put in the work or the effort and you are ready to get that back, which is always a really nice place to be in as far as I'm concerned. I think when you know you've done enough, it's kind of like one of those moments, you know, where you can put your chin out and you're like, yeah, I dare you to test me because I know I'm ready. I know I'm ready for any question that you can hit me with. So yeah, it's just something to think about. For your actions and options this week, you have the Two of Pentacles. So this week you're looking over your finances, you are looking at your money, you're looking at your budget this week. This is going to see you making some very grounded, practical decisions, but it also looks like a lot of you this week are about to get very shrewd when it comes to your finances. This kind of feels to me like a lot of you are fixed, and this is one of the things that I love about Cancerian energy. Once they fix an idea in their minds, oh, that's it, you've had it, you're not going to sway them, right? And because this energy comes up in the Two of Pentacles, it's like what your actions are moving towards those biggest grounded practical decisions that are going to get you to those goals with the options, right? This is about you choosing two partnerships, choice, decisions. This is about you making a choice on a practical level to reach some sort of specific financial goal. And that is a very powerful place to be, because once you set that kind of a goal, especially when it's something to do with security for a Cancerian, they are all about it. Couple this with the World card, this could see you making some real power moves this week. But again, they're not going to be loud, they're not going to be big, they're not going to be flashy. These are going to be power moves that is kind of like those things that you cement now so that later on you can claim the bigger rewards from it. Very, very interesting. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Six of Cups. So it does look like you are connecting with somebody from your past. Now, for some of you, this could be a friend. It could be a childhood friend. For some of you, I think this is likely to be, you know, somebody that you spent a lot of time with, that you were very close to. Now, because, excuse me, you have got that actions and options card as the Two of Pentacles. This could be an old bill, an old debt that comes up. It could also, though, on the other side of it, be money that makes its way back to you that you weren't expecting. But with the World card, the chances are you will know what it is. So if you're waiting for money, if you're waiting for a payment or a payout or a payback of some sort, this combination of cards tells me that you will get what you're hoping for, which is really interesting, because having just moved, I now have to wait for my deposit to be returned to me. So yeah, bring on that shmoney. For your communications and conversations as well, like I said, it feels like there's an old friend that is on their way back in. It could be as well that some of you are interacting with an old workplace, whether this is somebody that you used to work for, somebody that you used to work with, maybe a position has opened up at a previous company. Definitely a possibility. And if that is the case as well, if you're thinking about taking a step backward to an old company or an old boss or whatever, these cards kind of suggest that actually it's a power move forward. Although it's taking a step backward in one way, it's actually a power move forward, especially for your, you know, your bigger goals. For your money and materials, you got that Sun card. You better bring me this money. I love it. I absolutely love it, right? So finances are blessed this month, especially this long-term energy, right? So money that you're waiting for in the here and now will definitely make its way to you. Money that you are planning to make, or, you know, maybe you're building a strategy in order to make more money, or maybe you are setting very specific financial goals. This is great news. You really couldn't ask for any more, because it kind of says that whatever you're doing now, the decisions that you're making, you are heading in that right direction, and it's going to bring you some absolutely amazing results. For your physical health and vitality, you've got it. You really don't need to worry. This week health looks very good. I mean, it's the Sun card. You could be happier, brighter, more optimistic this week. You could be more childlike this week. For those of you that are looking to conceive or have children, this is a very fertile week. I mean, it's all earth, water and sunshine. That's just pure growth. So this could be a great week for, you know, for fertility, if that's what you're hoping for. If you're not, this is a very fertile energy. This combination of cards, it just be really cautious. You know, if you had, maybe you just had a baby, you know, 6 months, 8 months, a year ago, and you're like, oh gosh, Raf, you know, no more. This could be that kind of energy, so be careful. For your home and your environment, wherever it is that you are, and I'm really happy to say this because obviously I have the moon in Cancer, so I'm really happy to see this. It means that if you have, you know, not just for me but for everybody, your home, your environment this week is great, and it kind of says that you've made a very good decision to be where it is that you are. So I will take it. I will absolutely take it. And whatever your longer term plans are, certainly for the next 18 to 24 months, you are on the right track. Stick with it. For your love and relations, you have the Judgment card. So now you know what I'm going to say to you. There is an X on the horizon. There's somebody coming back into the scene or onto the scene. You could be having conversations with this person. For some of you, this could be about rekindling an old flame. Maybe it could just be about rekindling an old fumble in the hay, you know, which is not necessarily a bad thing, right? If you got it, flaunt it, right? Sorry, I'm such a dork. But yeah, right, you know, this could very much be that. For those of you that are partnered or married, a slightly different energy. Because remember, I mean, yes, this card is, the Judgment card is very much about big changes going forward, but it tends to bring someone, something, or an experience back from the past so that it can be assimilated and then you move on from it. The fact that it comes off the back of the Sun card, I'm going to call it, I definitely feel like there's either a call from somebody that you used to work with, somebody that you were collaborating with, somebody that you used to work for, and they're asking you, you know, like they're reaching out, or you're reaching out, and it's good news when you do get hold of them. That's great. For old partners, I mean, I really like this energy actually, because the Judgment card is next to the Sun card and underneath the Six of Cups. That is a true blast from the past, but this is someone that you're actually happy to see. Do you know what I mean? Like 90% of everybody's exes, they're like, oh my gosh, I never want to see that person again. But there's always that 10% that you kind of think, actually, you know what? Yeah, this person's lovely. So this is a rekindling, a reconnection in, really, Raf, a reconnection. I love it. I really love it. For those of you that are partnered, as I said, slightly different energy. This could be about you guys getting back to the honeymoon. It could be, you know, that time where the baby finally sleeps through the night. Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't have kids, but kind of, you know, everyone that I know that has had kids, you can tell when they get to that stage, or that stage where they can finally have some adult alone time again, because they're just happier, brighter people. Like, you can literally see it, like, within an hour, like within days. So it could be that kind of energy. The other thing is as well, it could be that you guys are finally ready to admit what it is about your separate goals that finally overlaps. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is where, right, okay, well, we are going in different directions, but these are the parts that we overlap on, and as long as we hold on to that, we step forward in the best way for everybody. I really, really like this energy. I actually think it's going to be a fantastic week for Cancerians. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.